Being in the woods at night is exciting to me. There are countless creatures around us. And it caught a bug. I am going to find as many animals as I can in this wetland. There's a gorgeous spider building its beautiful web. Now that's a bizarre looking moth. A spider? No, puts a harvestman and they're not even spiders at all. Oh, this is why we have to be careful. I don't think it's a good idea for the spider to build a web there. Something is walking around here. An armadillo. They're one of my favorite animals. Can you see why? These wasps are active for some reason. It's actually very dry here. At least there are frogs here. A fish head. Whoa. That's a full fish skeleton. We began to find many more fish skeletons. The drought got all these fish. It is cool but also sad. There's a water snake in the remaining pond. And the snake got dinner. It wants to come back on the land. We made space for it to come in until it got scared for some reason. That crane was big like a pterosaur. It's around 2 feet long. It's a carp. There's a lot of carps. I would say the most amount of fish here would be the carp and secondly the catfish. There's not much small fish skeletons. Why? Because small fish are usually eaten whole or they follow the receding water while the bigger fish would struggle and get stuck until they pass away. Size does have some pros and cons. Almost all of them are around a foot long and over. We found a bass. Like many fish here, I can't really identify the exact species. There's honestly a lot here. We spotted something prehistoric.
I've never seen that before.
This is a dinosaur fish. You might wonder, why didn't many animals eat it? Well, their scales are actually hard to get through unlike other fish scales which are easy to pick off. This is hard and solid. It's like an armor. Animals would rather eat the eyes and gills which are soft and accessible. It's also very bony. I checked the pond and didn't see any fish except for more snakes. I absolutely love water snakes. I fell, look. Still doesn't stop me from hiking. Massive shell. Other aquatic life is impacted as well. They're everywhere. You can see the scales scattered around. I bet birds yank them off to get the meat. After a while, we began to find life again. Leopard frogs. This one is very vibrant in coloration. It's starting to feel dreamlike now. It doesn't feel real. Some skeletons are a little more gruesome than the others. Some seem ghostly. Even at this point we are still finding new skeletons, I'm not kidding. It looks like the fish was placed there. Know what I mean? We must have found at least 50 now. The pond is only a few feet away from these skeletons. Oh, and it didn't make it too. I didn't think there would be more fish, but I am obviously wrong. Most of them are close to each other. It shows how vulnerable wildlife can be. This is why we need to preserve the wetlands. The natural ecosystem should restore itself, especially with enough rain. A hiding frog. I say you. There are some snake tracks. This gill fragment resembles a monkey's hand. That's a big leopard frog. We covered the area looking at different skeletons. Whoa, it was spooky. There were fish everywhere. At first it was cool, but later I realized there were a lot. I feel spooked out, you know, dead fish graveyard. It was pretty crazy seeing many species of fish end up as a skeleton near the pond. We found skeletons of carps, catfish, buffalo fish, bass, gars, and more. We were also met with living creatures tonight. It was an interesting mixture of the living and the dead. We even saw a snake with its catch. Back in the woods we spotted many strange creatures. I hope you enjoyed too. Until next time, embrace your animal mode.